Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today it is all about my empties for the month of June. And let me tell you, this is an epic candle empties for an entire month because I don't think I've burnt this many candles in a long time, and the weather is starting to get warmer and I don't normally burn candles that often. This is the exception. Before I get started, I'm going to share with you guys what I have all over my nails. It is actually a color I've worn quite a few times. It's from Mooncat in the House of Hades, and I really love it. Stunning color. It's really good for the summer as well as fall and winter. First off, we'll talk about the candles I have not completed yet. This is from Blvd here, and this is the Mighty Mango scent, and I really am enjoying this. It's burning a little physically dirty, but it smells really good. The wicks, of course, I will always say this about Blvd. I really wish they would just adjust their wicks in the sense of get thicker wicks, because I feel these are just so skinny and so teeny tiny. The burn's been really good. It's a little dirty, as you guys can see, maybe here, a little dirty on the last couple burns, but it has not smelled like kerosene or anything like that. And I picked these up at Walmart and I'm really enjoying this mango one. I do love a good mango scent. Another one I have here that I picked up actually 2 packs, I guess it was a Valentine's Day thing at Winners, my local Winners. This is the Sweetheart Punch, original and refreshing. The DW Home candle that I really do love, DW Home. This one in particular does not throw very well. Now, most little ones like this, I generally can get a decent throw in our bathroom, which is where I put this and any other candle this size into. This one, however, is not very strong in the bathrooms. I'm not finding this one to be overly exciting. So I'll burn it. It's great. It's a slight fruity scent, but it's ever so slight, even in a small room. And the last candle that I haven't completed yet is this Bath & Body Works candle in Starfruit and Mandarin. And I really love the tartness of this. The Mandarin just gives that little bite that I really love. I've been really enjoying this candle. The burn on this has been beautiful. As you guys can see, there's like very little, there's a tiny little sitting right here, but very little overall, especially because it's a white jar, white wax. And we are right about here. So we're nearing the end of this, and it's going to be probably one of those rare Bath & Body Works candles that I can say that smells so good all the way through and through. The burn is amazing, but again, we have a little bit of time, but I'm happy to report that 3/4 of this candle has been burning really well. This one here is described as Coastline Starfruit, Sparkling Citrus, and Golden Driftwood. I don't get the driftwood. It's tangerine, like a tangerine scent, and a starfruit or a really fruity scent. Really enjoy this one. I've been burning this one on our kitchen island that I'm filming on right now. That's all the things that I didn't finish yet for candles, so you'll see those in empties coming up. Now, what I will say is it doesn't look like I have finished. I'll show you the wax that I have not completed. Some of it may go into the melting basket for July. I'm not sure yet. I cut up one more of these squares. This was the Princess of Monaco, which is lemon curd swirled with gooey marshmallows by Vintage Chic Scents. What I did is I cut one of these little squares up and melted it through, so I'm showing you the whole big bag because that's what I have left. I did melt one of those. I did a lot of melting with Vintage Chic Scents with these bigger blossom bars. I also chopped up a square like this in the Sweeney's Barbershop, which is fresh strawberries blended with minty shaving cream. This one I did in the bathroom, used it the whole month. Really enjoyed it, so that's why you're seeing that one. Another great one here that I love in the bathroom is Central Park Snow Globe. Now, I love this one in the bathroom all year round, but in the wintertime, I actually really enjoy this one out and about in our great room because it kind of cuts some of the really heavy wintry scents. So having some peppermint and cream Noel, this is a really nice way to break it up. But I have been, like the block that I used last month, I did cut it up and use it in the bathroom. I have been enjoying this melt. I never melted this one before. It's called Little Kim. So I had to get it because its name. Sugared strawberries, pineapple slices, tropical coconut, and cotton candy. Really have been enjoying this. I did break into another one of these blocks and chopped it up and melted throughout the entire house, the space around the house, because that was just a really nice fruity tropical scent, which I really enjoy in June as we lead into the summer months. You're going to see way more of those tropical scents coming out in melting baskets and therefore empties in the months of July and August. A couple other things. I did use up another one of these squares in Lancelot and Genevieve vanilla lace type from Vintage Chic Scents. This is vanilla lace, like it says, from Victoria's Secret. I wish I could get like 4 blossom bars, like 4 big hunks of that, because it's one of my favorites. I love that one. That's a bedroom melt for me, for sure. A couple more items here that of things that I have not completed yet, which will likely very, very likely be completed for the month of July. Minerva from Super Tarts. This is one of my absolute top scents from any vendor. This is Pink Sugar and Laundry. Actually, instead of the bathroom, which is normally where I put this, I love this one so much that I actually have been using it in the office where I work. I find it so inspiring. It makes me want to stay in the office longer. And I think anything that's going to encourage you to stay in the office and get work done is a bonus in my mind. I've actually been exclusively melting one little melt, like probably every other day, of Minerva in that office space that you guys see me in a lot of videos. So I really enjoy that one. Of course, like I said, one of my top favorite scents of all time. This one here from Super Tarts is Ellen. I have been exclusively melting one of these little cubes every other day in the bathroom. And this one is Jaws, which is sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum, and pear. And to make Ellen, they add pink sugar to this. So that is only 3 chunks left. Well, one of them is really, really big, so I might cut that in half. That will obviously be done for the month of July for sure. All of these will probably be coming back into my melting basket for the month of July. The last of the wax here that I haven't completed is Hedwig from Super Tarts. This is a chai tea, creamy cheesecake, and clove. I only melt these on weekends, like the coffee and tea scents. So that's why you see, a few more. I've had this in the basket for the last couple months. Nelson and I were away for a little bit in June because we went on a road trip. So actually, I'm surprised I melted and burned as much as I did because we were away for so long. Okay, so on to the actual empties of candles. We have peach aurora tea here and we have pineapple sunrise tea. Both of them were great. I really enjoyed this. I also found that these nice small ones, they're the same company as this original one here, but I do feel that the scent throw on these ones was really juicy and really strong, like really, really good for the bathroom. These are super cute, slushy little, I don't know, boba slushy, I don't know, but they're really, really cute. I really enjoyed this. They did throw really well compared to this one does not throw very much at all, but these ones did great. A really great juicy fragrance. And if I saw this in winters again, I'd probably pick up more of these for the summertime for sure. Then we have Summer, the Perfect Summer from Bath & Body Works. Now I will link my Wax Wednesdays playlist so you guys can see I do a lot of breakdowns for a lot of these candles. This is one of the ones that you guys voted on. This is the Perfect Summer, Sunkissed Citrus, Orange Blossoms, and Coconut Husk. This one did really well. Towards the end, it did have a lot of sitting. You guys can probably tell right there. There's a lot of sitting there. It smelled like the sunscreen candle that they used to bring out that used to be called sunscreen. I probably burned a dozen of those in the past. The one thing I will say is the one wick down here went for a little jaunt. It just kept going and going off to the side. So I actually, when I noticed that, I just blew it out and stopped burning it. It was near the end anyway because these 2 wicks were done, but that one was really far off to the side. It's a great throw for a candle. It's a great scent. I do like a sunscreen suntan lotion kind of scent myself. I do enjoy that, but it's a repackage. I just wish that they would just say what it was, and that's the suntan or sun. I think it was called suntan, but like I said, it's been many, many years that they used to bring this out, and I've burnt it so many times. I like it. If I would see it again, it never did come up for the SAS, and all the times I looked during the summer SAS. Had I seen it, I probably would have picked one up. Another candle here we have a sweet kiwi and starfruit, juicy candle. Really enjoy this. Again, I love the tartness. I like sharp tart scents mixed with like sugary sweet, sort of like what a pink lemonade or a lemonade might smell to you or to most of us. This one burned fairly well. This did have a bit of a scorch mark here, as you guys can see right there. It's self-extinguished, which is nice. It had a really good throw and it was really juicy. And I had this burning in our great room and it was doing really well. So yeah, again, I did not see this one at all in the Canadian website for SAS, so that's unfortunate. Had I probably would have bought another one. Continuing on with some Bath & Body Works, I have actually these 2 from the same collection, and I definitely have a favorite between the 2. First of all, we'll start with the Caramel Frappuccino, and that's this one here, and this one's described as a rich cold brew coffee, frothy milk, and sweet caramel syrup blended with ice. Now, this was really ooey gooey for me because of that caramel. It did have a little bit of a mishap. It didn't quite pool out all the way. It did self-extinguish. It did fairly well. It's strong. It was like a 12 out of 10. It was really, really strong, but that caramel was a little over the top for me. I don't do like maple. I don't like butterscotch. I don't like the sweet caramel scents in the house. I love wearing it. With personal fragrance. When it comes to the house, sometimes it's just too much. This one was good, but I would not repurchase. Now, on the other hand, this one, I fell in love with it. And I never saw it back on the website in Canada. I wasn't able to get to a store. I do live further away from stores now. This one is the Hot Pink Cocoa. This was delicious. This is such a beautiful pink. The perfect way of describing it. And the way that this pink is, it's got raspberry in it. So it's described as sweet ruby chocolate, whipped vanilla cream, and raspberry sprinkles. I think it's a raspberry syrup, hot chocolate, that kind of thing. That's how I smelt it, and it smelled so good. It actually reminds me of the raspberry of a popsicle that I had when I was really young, or like a Tootsie Roll popsicle. That kind of like really artificial raspberry, but it's really good, and mixed with like a hot cocoa. So I really enjoyed this. Had I seen this on the website, or if it comes back again, I would buy a couple of these because I really enjoyed it. The throw was, for once, a candle that I really enjoyed, through like a 20 out of 10. Normally it's candles I don't like, but throws so well. So I was really excited to see that this one did so well. The last couple items we have are 2 empties from Blvd. So these ones I bought at Walmart, similar to the one I'm still currently burning in the mango scent. This one is Hawaiian Breeze. Really like this one. It did really well. I just wish, again, their wicks were better and it burned down a little bit lower. It struggled a little bit. There's still some schmutz along the sides. Otherwise, it's really good. The scent is really nice. It kind of reminded me of being in Maui. Just that scent, that smell that if you've been there, you know. And then this one is Coastal Sunshine Citrus. And this is how that one looks. I had to like rip it open. It doesn't matter. It's going to recycle tonight anyway. So anyway, this one, again, a little bit of schmutz along the side. Did extinguish itself, which is fine. These jars are great. You can reuse them. You can just pop out the wax, either melt them down or put them in the freezer and pop them out. I really enjoy purchasing Blvd candles, especially their seasonal ones in the fall, winter. I think that they're really trying their best to produce really nice candles. And in Canada, I have a better chance of getting good Blvd candles in the fall, winter than I get any other kind of sensational wax melts in my Walmart. I'm happy to see them, and I will always repurchase their candles. I always look forward to the new seasonal limited edition versions as well. So here we go. We're down to the home stretch. There's not a whole lot of wax melts that I've completed because, as you saw, there's a lot of things that I used, like the bulk of it. This is Cider House Donuts. Again, you will see this in every single month's melting basket because I had so many of them. Yes, it's not very summery, but it is very carbohydrate heavy, but that's okay. It smells really good. Love it. It's great. I have, these are all, some of them are rainbow melts. Let's do rainbow melts. We have Peach Frosty. Really enjoyed this one. So good. This was peach nectar and sweet rose with vanilla ice cream and champagne. So good. I would have bought like a huge loaf of that one. I love the peach. Peach and rose just work really well. Strawberry watermelon punch, which is strawberry daiquiri, watermelon juice, and summer punch. Another great scent. Rainbow melts kills it when it comes to longevity. The throw, it's awesome. Then the last one from Rainbow Melts is Passion Fruit Margarita, which is passion fruit, nectarine, and cherry slushy. Leaned a little bit cherry for me, which I'm not a fan of in melts, because although I agree with this one because it says it's cherry, I find that everything smells like cherry. Almond smells like cherry, pistachio smells like cherry, but I am happy that it smells like cherry because it actually is cherry in the descriptor. So I did really enjoy that, but the other two I would repurchase. And then we only have a couple little things left from Vintage Chic Scents. This is Aunt Nellie's Espresso Cupcakes. This is the second one I've gone through. This is a coffee scent, so I only melted these on weekends. This is espresso beans, rich vanilla cupcakes, zucchini bread, and sugar cookies. Excellent, delicious, would definitely repurchase. I would actually like a larger amount of that. Yabos, this is the second melt of this scent that I went through, and it's wonderful. I would again buy a Blossom Bar if I could. This is Blackberry Mango Champagne Toast. Really nice, especially for this time of year. And my last Don Corleone, this is Amaretto Coffee, Tiramisu, topped with fresh picked strawberries. So this was the end of my Don Corleone. I don't know if I repurchased this particular one again because it did change. She wasn't able to get the same oils for her original Don Corleone blend. So this leans very cherry because amaretto almonds, it smells like cherry. I probably wouldn't order this unless she got her original oil back. I don't know if that's ever possible. All right, you guys, that was everything. That is a lot considering we were away for like 10 days. So I didn't melt or burn anything for 10 days. So I feel like we went through a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.